boys, hello! So, if you check this screen or your screen, you will see that I'm managing Schalke. Actually, I didn't want to play with them, but some of you complained to me that Schalke is impossible because transfer revenue is 20%, 300 million in the debt, poor reputation, shitty players, blah blah blah, and it's challenging. So immediately this morning I went on the stream, I turned on the stream, 3 hours I was streaming, and I created this kind of team, what is actually on paper looks too good, and also how to play with them. There are 2-3 ways, but I also want to show you my amateur tactic. What I feel it's actually very strong, but you need to have correct type of players. I'm not sure how it will work in Bundesliga. I still feel in Bundesliga it's the best to play with 2 strikers. But I will start with this one and then we will see. On the backup I have my Spielmacher, maybe I will mix and that we will see. So let's start playing and then I will try to explain what kind of tactic is this one. So regarding the team instruction, this tactic is actually very similar to Spielmacher, or because it's the basic principles are same. We are attacking through wide, we are using much higher tempo and much shorter passing. So fast football, but with technical approach. Okay, time is flying. Then I hate this direct free kicks. There is always possibility I will get fucked. My team cohesion is now very poor. I have a lot of new players and some issues in the squad, so there is big possibility of individual errors and penalties or some set piece goals. So let's see, can we stay defensively solid? Because actually this tactic is created to be defensively solid tactic. And you see I'm taking risk. My goalkeeper is 17 years old. He was 16, now he's 17. And I decided to push him to play every game. If you have talent, you will play. This is my approach. So, little bit risky, but we will do our best to win. So, to describe this tactic, I will say this is narrow, technical, wide tactic. I mean narrow and technical and wide. Is this goal or it's offside? Okay, we have good lead. So why is the narrow? Due to very short passing, my 2 wide players, I mean the inside forwards, are sitting narrow. Most of tactics they are giving player instruction to stay wide. I'm going with to sit narrow. Because as I said, we are using much shorter passing and I want that these 2 players are key players in the team. I want these 2 guys to be main goal scorers and basically to be players who can make difference. That's the very important thing, to make difference. So if you are looking for classic winger type, this is not tactic for you. Fucking Lennon, Zaha, these shitty wingers, I don't want to mention, they cannot score the goals. So good example of type of the wingers what I like. Robben, Messi in the prime, Ronaldo, the wingers who are scoring a lot of goals. That's the thing. They can be selfish, they can dribble, shoot from outside, this kind of type of players. So if you struggle to find this type of the players, take note. Most of the strikers, they can play like that. So you see Gelhardt, why he can play? He has speed, he has dribbling. Long shot, flair, finishing composure of the ball. He's very good all around. Let me see something, did I forget? Yeah, shooting. So, if you cannot find this type of winger, retrain the strikers. As I said, let me see, I need to put 1 player to play. Morale is good with all. So this is the thing. Up front we have pressing forward. Pressing forward on attack is actually is the player who is sacrificing this tactic. What I mean with these words, it's the player. If I'm using pressing forward on attack, my team collects more points. He's more dropping deep. Basically, he's working more for the team. And that is actually very important if you are underdog and if you are in away games. And when I created this tactic, I wanted to be defensively good. And this tactic is actually how much is the possible with this shitty match engine defensively. Very solid tactic. Especially in some segments, what I will tell you later on. Let me see. Now it's it's the last 30 minutes. So shit. We considered goal from long range. Very often you will see in away game, if you have comfortable lead, that opponents will press you and start playing more attacking, more faster, and they will try to exploit you. Now I'm in situation, I was having comfortable lead, maybe I needed to react before, I was waiting to change some things. Will I replace anybody? Okay, him. Ten minutes to go. I created version 2, but later on I will explain version 2. Basically, we are nerfing some of the roles to be more support, and we are removing a lot of player instructions like overlapping, run a defense. We are also reducing the passing tempo to do less mistakes and try to keep good result for us, not to concede the goal. I'm not sure how will this work. This I need to test for, and that's why I'm planning to do it now with the Schalke. I will try to observe and we will see. I don't know, if I put 10 times to not concede goal, then I will see percentage of this one. So you see now we switched in last 10 minutes. Can we keep very good tactical foul? I mean I can do always sub, but okay, somehow we won. Not very convincing. I think Kelm was pretty good, but we won. Some unhappy players what I transferred to second team. So, what I was saying, pressing forward. He sacrificed for the team, he's doing a lot of dirty job and pressing around. Difference between him and advanced forward, if you put advanced forward, he will score maybe 2 times more. But the overall amount of points with him will be less. There is also option to use advanced forward at home, pressing in away, that's also a good option. For now I will start like this. If I need to score, I can always change the role to advanced forward during the game. So for now I'm starting like this and we will see. So this is the top 3 players up front. Also I want to see on the left side right-footed and on the right side left-footed. Or guy who is capable to play with both. That's also a valid option. So as I said, I want the players who can score the goals. In the mid, we will start with Mezzala. Mezzala is basically your damage from outside of the box. So he's the player who can dribble and who can make things to happen, who can score and assist. Best example, Kevin De Bruyne type of player. He has a player instruction to dribble more, so good dribbler is important. High technical skills like passing vision, yes. Some long shot, yes. Off the ball, flair, these kind of things. Space, yes. Now the mid. in the mid, I mean in defensive midfield area, we have two defensive midfielders. These two guys are positioned like this just because of one reason. Goalkeeper distribution is very bad in match engine, so to mitigate mistakes, my goalkeeper is assigned to pass to specific player, and that is central defender here, Yoshida. When he get the pass, because he's central defender, he will normally play very safe. And normally a lot of times this kind of pass will go to DLP on support, who is a little bit staying wide, and if he stays wide, he's mitigating gegenpress from opponents. He's doing less mistakes, much easier for him to pick up the ball, go forward and pass it up front. That's it, more or less. How this works in theory. Fullback on attack. Why I like fullback on attack? I feel they are more responsible defensive role than wingbacks on attack. So I'm using them. If you're chasing result, you can always switch one of them to play as wingback on attack. There are 2-3 options. The left side, you have Mezzala. Maybe you can put the left side guy to combine with Mezzala on the wide area. Or you can actually put the player on the right side, because there you have DLP on support who can cover defensively that area. So I still need to check which one is the better. Maybe by logic it's better to put right one on the wing back on attack, but I don't suggest to put both of them. It's very dangerous. Or maybe go with 2 wing backs on support. This is the small things what I need to see and observe. I still didn't play a lot with this tactic, so we will see. So what are the strengths of this tactic? In few segments this tactic is insanely good. First of all is defending of the corners. Some of my tests on holiday, this tactic didn't concede any goal from opponent corners. And that's why there is one position in the squad what I prefer to have tall player, and that is DM on support, because okay, he scored 2-0. Why DM on support? You will see when you go to set pieces, you will see that he's positioned to mark central area of 6 yards of the box. So if you have the player who is tall with good positioning and heading, he can help us. And for example, when I was testing with Manchester City, Rodri was occupying that spot. Okay, here we have comfortable lead. We have a lot of cards. So for DM support, good all-round player. Priority is high work rate, of course, some tackling, positioning, heading if possible, but he still needs to be capable to pass, and he needs to be capable not to do mistakes when he has the ball. So player with good decision, composure on ball is also very important. DLP on support, another player who I prefer with good work rate but good technical skills like passing vision, similar like this one, but he can be on theory, doesn't need to be tall or very good defensively. I mean, not full defensive player, but good all around, yes. As you can see, Mezzala, what he's doing in this tactic. Molet is actually very good because he has high long shot and he can score from range. That's why he's already destroying everybody. So as you can see, I have 3-0 lead. What I can do, I can attack more, or I can actually change to this version. So there is no overlap. The tempo is reduced. Okay, let's try to slow it a little bit. So this one I'm still experimenting, and I will try to observe this Schalke save and see what is the best. Come on, Belja, I want Belja to score. Regarding the attacking corners, like always, I prefer left foot guy to take it from the right and right foot to take it from the left. And we are aiming, of course, to near post. Come on, I want to keep clean sheet, boys. Come on. Three goals by Mezzala, boys. So this is the thing what I wanted to tell you. Mezzala needs to be capable to damage your opponent with long shot and with, of course, his passing skills and plus dribbling. Basically, very good attacking player. So then you will not need to have like insanely goal scoring striker. It's not mandatory. A very good game by him. 3 goals. I mean, if you see his stats, look this one: long shot, gets forward possible, long range free kicks. He can do everything. I mean, I would like to have the player who is more. Did I put Mezzala? No. Who is more having more work rate in this role. But sometimes it's hard. This guy was already there. The traits are very good. I also sometimes like get in opposition area, basically movement, traits and distance shooting. Yes. In this squad I have Zalazar here as his backup, who can play also as left winger, I mean inside forward. And also I have this youngster who is my project, who is 16 years old. But you see, he has long shot, shoot from distance, and I'm planning to make him my key player in the future. So he will come from the bench. Maybe last game I needed to put him. For now, he's training and waiting the chance with this squad. The young goalkeeper also, he's now 17. Again, the player what I'm pushing. He will play full season as number 1. And let's go forward. I will try to explain you another players what I actually bought. So Belja, why I bought Belja? Belja is one of my favorite players. Actually, originally I wanted to use Gerhardt as pressing forward, but then I decided to have fun. And I want to see how will a striker who is not very speedy work in this shape. So he will be up front, and also I'm training for him. First time shots, he accepted to train that one. He has already one trait to come deep for the ball. Okay, so this is the thing what I'm training with him. Gerhard is left-footed striker. I'm training him to be inside forward, and he has one really good trait, shoot with power, so he can score from range and whatever. He will need some time to adapt because he is English, and traditional English players in Germany, they need time to adapt. Andreas is playing on as left inside forward, one of the best buys in the game. High off the ball, I'm training place shot on him. 16 off the ball movement. How I bought him? I actually paid 10 million, but how I paid 10 million if I don't have money? If you watched my stream, very simple. I pay 1 million in cash, 9 million in installment, and I tick non-negotiable, and they accepted. Simple. So this is how I sign him. Now the next game is we have Wolfsburg. So what is the plan with this one? We want to win the title. Very simple. I have few players what I transfer to second Schalke team what I want to get sell. So if I have money, I would like to sign another central defender to replace Yoshida, because Yoshida doesn't have speed. His positioning is good, so he's playing as this central defender on defense. Everybody is ready. Let's play. So the mid players you saw, 3 Mezalas what I'm hearing in the squad. Regarding DLP on support and DM on support, I have 2 players on the bench who are traditionally hard-working players but with low passing and vision. Definitely I need to upgrade in the future in that kind of area, but I feel for this German league, these players what I have like Kroll, pretty decent. I don't need better to win the league, I feel. Just because when I was building the squad, priority was actually 3 players on the top. Regarding the fullbacks on attack, what is important with fullbacks on attack? I want the player who is actually defensively responsible. So I want the players who can tackle with some positioning, yes, and they need to have speed. If you play with forward and back, you need speedy fullbacks, at least 14 acceleration pace, and we score from near post, Molet crossed. So this is the thing, because they need, if they don't have speed, they will struggle to defend against wide players. What else? Some crossing and passing and dribbling, of course, and of course work rate, at least 14 work rate. Okay, penalty for Wolfsburg. Shit. As I said, team cohesion is very poor. Regarding right fullback, I signed this Schalke. I think he's very good. I mean, not sign, I loan him with option to buy. He's American player, what I really like. You will see he has even high determination, high work rate, good speed, very good all-around player, and he's young. So he's here. On the left side I have 2 players from existing Schalke squad. The first one what I'm using is lacking speed, you see, but he can cross, but speed is very poor, so he's playing. I need to do 2 subs, 3 subs. Most of the players, they have tackle hard and tight marking in this system. Most, like 80% of them. So how we can chase the goals if we are playing in our way? I don't recommend changing the mentality, because whenever I try to play more attacking in a way, I get fucked. So I will keep everything like this, only I can put advance forward instead of pressing forward. So I will take this risk and I will try here. Okay, this guy is having the yellow card, I need to be cautious, so I will remove tackle harder. Also from him, tackle harder. Let's see, can we win here? Now this is now big question. Will I take more risk? I have one extra player. So what I can do here, I can change roles, or I can actually try to push my line. I will actually go with higher line. Time is flying, shit. It will be boring draw. No highlight for 20 minutes of the match. Look this shit. They almost scored. Last minute, come on, one more attack. I'm using short throw-ins. I dropped 2 points. It's still too early in the season. As I said, they need to learn the tactic. At least we didn't lose. I think Pelio didn't score any goals for now. So my biggest opponent is actually Bayern. So if the Bayern starts dropping the points, my chances to win the league are very high, especially in the first 10-15 games. If they drop few games and I keep the pace, everything will be possible. Regarding the cup competition, I'm not sure will I even play it. If I decided to push with the cup, I will play with different tactics, just to mix little bit things. I mean, with 3 at back I will play. How long I'm streaming? Yeah, we can do one more game. I will try in these careers. I will try to not go over 4 games. That means 4 games with my play style is around 35 minutes to 40. Deadline day, nothing. If some offer comes, we will see. He's assisting for now. Let me see. The corners defending, this is the setup, you see. Very strong for me. That's why this... Why fucking DM? No, this is not correct. It's like this. Need to be DM. Any of them who is taller you can put... Okay, defend left, right. Free kicks, defending. This indirect, I think I saw something. No, it's actually more or less okay. I will not now spend the time. Okay, Larsson can go on the bench. Who will I remove? Fuck it. I don't need to have 2 central defenders, okay. Regarding the central defender, I signed Erlich for 6 million. Again, 1 million in cash, 5 million installment. Very good, strong Croatian player, and I would like to have always few Croatians in the squad. How I choose those central defenders? If I'm playing with forward back, I want at least positioning concentration, preferably at least 14. If it's 13 more or less, 14. And then I like also some jumping, some strength, tackling, marking, heading, and also, if possible, outside of box. Definitely with current match engine, some passing, at least passing 12, composure on ball 12, some kind of minimum. This Yoshida doesn't have enough speed, but his positioning is 16, and that's why I'm using him as central defender on defense. Has some decent strength. As I said, that is the position where I'm planning to upgrade it with first opportunity. That one and the left back. These two are, this is priority for this team. I have some certain names, but we will see later on. I would like to try some different players if I can. Belja is playing pressing forward, but I think this is not best role for him because he lacks work rate and mobility. But we will see. I'm not expecting from him in this shape to be goal machine. Erlich is playing as ball-playing defender. Good block. In this match engine, high crosses are completely banana, they don't work, so you don't need to have insane header in the box when you are attacking, of course. We are losing now. So now we are in situation, second half I need to take more risk. This Union Berlin is so boring team in reality. I often watch their highlights. If you look individually, they don't have any good player. But they are running average 6 kilometers more than all other teams in Bundesliga. So that happened, they are top on the table, then they lose against Bochum. This kind of teams. Here I need to do the subs. Regarding DM support, you will see his instructions are also to go forward. So this guy very often will come and he will have also chance to score from range. If you can get the player also who has long shot, it's very good. So these are the things what I'm noticing. I will change to advance forward again. I think I need to maybe play from the beginning in this league like this. Regarding opposition instruction, I will not use them. Some people saying it's much better, some people don't like it. Very good chance. So as you can see, my defense is really lacking the speed, pace. Another player I need to replace. All the players, they have instruction, I think, to tackle harder. Always demand more. My young goalkeeper is very busy guy. Yes, you see the corners. This guy who taking corner, he has 16 corners. So normally by default fullbacks are taking this one, but Mollet is very good crosser, so I put him to cross from the left side, and this left back with 16 crossing from right side. So you see I already scored few corners. Definitely, if you can find the fullbacks or whatever, try to find fullback who can cross also. Especially as a smaller team, every goal matters, and that is the fact. You see, this flick, I can tell you immediately that his passing vision is very poor. You see this one? Vision only 12. I forget it, I need to focus on his passing. So you see how he's missing and giving stupid passes. I need to remove tackle hard, because he will get the second yellow. Yes, this tactic is not easy to build. It requires good passers and good all-around players. Bello scored, come on please, goal. Yes, I have 2 goals over. I will change to this one, what is, let's say, less tempo, more closing down. You see, for now, all these games was a little bit tricky. And Mollet scored again. And you remember last year also when I was playing with my Mezala with Schalke, he was the key. He's scoring a lot. That means I need... Oh, shit. Again, I conceded goal. He's 30 years old. If I can boost his price and sell him, for the next one will be great. So how we are with the money? We still have some, you see, because of the wage. So this money, I mean, I can now try to look for central defender, but I didn't find any what I like. For central defender, if you put everything 13, this is the things. And who is a viable option? Normally never trust this one. This is the player what I would like. He's actually my player, but he doesn't want to come. This fucking shooter will join to Bayern. So nothing, we will wait until January to bring another central defender. We need to survive with Yoshida for now. So boys, this will be end of this first episode. As you can see, start is okay, little bit shaky, he's still conceding the goals, but what I can say, we will try to play like this. We still have 3 at back for emergency, and we will see. That's it. Bye.